Bitakoyi Oyesin, all my relations hello. I'm going to tell you a story. I used to be a legal representative for an American Indian tribe, actually a band of the tribe, the Tuolumne Miwok in California, Central California, not too far from Yosemite Park. And as a legal representative, I would represent tribal peoples. I would be lent out to other tribes for these other tribal peoples and peoples from all over the country. I did representation from people in Alaska and Oklahoma, throughout California and other states. And while I served, I had the distinct pleasure of attending two American Indian conferences about issues of the day. The first was in Eureka in Northern California, and man, then I was golden. People sought me out. They wanted my advice. They wanted to network with me. They wanted me to do things for them because they trusted me. And a year later, at the next conference in San Diego, man, had things changed. I distinctly remember being at at a hotel when we were being in the conference room, and there are several hundred Native peoples in this auditorium, and on the stage were three white folks from the Bureau of Indian Affairs, BIA, and the Indian Health Services, IHS. And the people in the crowd took turns individually and in groups attacking, assailing the people on stage, demanding that they come through, that the government come through in the promises that they made of services and goods to the Indian peoples. And I raised my hand and I got up and addressed the crowd from my seat somewhere in the middle of the auditorium, and I said, listen, we've been waiting for a couple hundred years now for the white man, Big Brother, the authority figure, to do things for us. And we're still waiting. How's that working out for us? Listen, better idea. Why don't we learn how to be self-sufficient, take care of ourselves? There are a lot of very capable, competent people in this room, and say to the folks on stage and their organizations, thanks but no thanks. I got laughed down. It was a very illuminating experience. But let me tell you, in the subsequent years, nothing must have changed. In fact, it's gotten a lot worse. It's not just with American Indians. I'm talking about Americans. I'm talking about people. We wait and we demand that others do things for us. In the meantime, we could be doing for ourselves. There are absolutely people in dire straits that need our help. And yes, I am advocating absolutely help them. But it's been my experience, by and large, most people can learn to do for themselves. And they learn how to do that with the aid and assistance of loved ones, of family and other loved ones, not the government figures. I'll give you a perfect example. These days, in 2020, either we're rapidly for Trump or rapidly against Trump. And we spend so much time wringing our hands and shaking our heads and filling our spirits with such bile, demanding that the man change, demanding that the administration change, instead of cherry picking all of the individual issues that we should be involved in, and which we are involved in. All of it seems to come down to getting rid of this man and getting rid of the administration. And I'm saying there are much more important, significant, spiritually potent things to be involved in, and not worrying about this man. Get involved in the individual issues, but don't spend so much time, so much angst trying to change another person. Change yourself. It is absolutely gospel truth, number one, that we are at a time of extreme unhappiness. In my 55 years on this planet, this is the worst. Because we want things to change, we want people to change, we want them to either change their thoughts or behaviors, or to remove them from office, remove them from their positions, so we don't have to see them anymore. And we're not getting anywhere. We haven't engineered this utopia yet. You might think, a lot of us think that we're right on the edge of it. We're not. We're actually spiraling down. We need to take care of ourselves. When we take care of ourselves, when we have a strong spiritual, moral, ethical core, that everything else proceeds from that, and we are best able to take care of our loved ones. And all of us have loved ones. So it stands to reason that we take care of ourselves and the world will be healed. Listen, I'm not going to go further today. That's all I have to say. I'll get to this topic again later. You can be sure of that. But for now, peace. 4 fingers. And I'll see you.